Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Harris and I'm going to explain how to use StoryJumper. It is a free Web 2.0 tool for creating online books. You can use templates in StoryJumper or you can build your own from scratch. So to get started, you will need to create a free online account and then create a book. Once you hit create a book, you'll be taken to this page where you can build your book. You can see across the top of the page you have templates for the book cover, the dedication page, and then a series of pages that follow, blank pages, in which you can build your story. You can always add new pages, copy a page, or delete a page as you go. Along the left-hand side, you'll see that you have options for props, scenes, photos, and text. I'm going to start with props, and you can see that as you look along the left-hand side, you can scroll down and look at your choices. If you don't like what you see here, you can always add more props, or if you're thinking about your story already and have a theme in mind, there are different themes that you can pick from, or you can import props or photos from the web or from your photo roll. So that's a good option. And I've already thought about my story, and I think I'm going to have a pirate story. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple characters to my storyboard here. And you can see that you can move your props around and resize them to your liking. So I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger so that we can see them. I've got a girl pirate and looks like a guy pirate here. And maybe they're going to be talking to each other or plotting and planning something. And I always think of a bird in a pirate story. So I'm going to go ahead and add those props in now. And then I'm going to need to pick a scene. I need a background or a backdrop for them. So I'm going to add this so that they're on a ship. And now they look a little out of place. So I'm going to go ahead and reposition them so that they look a little bit better. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get started on my book cover. So I'm going to click on that template. You can see it comes up with some options here for me to write my title. So I'm going to go ahead and put my title in. Koshar's Pirate Adventure. And I can change that at any time if I want to go back and edit that, but that's what I'm going to pick right now. And now I'm going to write in the author's name. Your name would go here. Looks like I spelled adventure wrong, so I'm going to go back and fix that. And I can also change the color here of the cover page. So I'm going to make it red. Here we go. And now I can move on. I'm going to save that to the dedication page. Again, I can add my text here. And I'm going to dedicate this book to the wonderful students of Memorial Middle School. Isn't that sweet? Now I can move on to the next page. And here's the first page of my book, and I've already got my characters in there. So now I'm going to add some text. When you click on text, you see that you have some options. You can add a large text box like this. That's a little bit too big for this page, so I'm going to go ahead and add a small text box. And this looks a lot like when you're adding a text box to a slide on Google Slides or a text box on a PowerPoint. So you can click right in the box, delete that, and go ahead and add your text. Oh, I'm going off the page, but I'm not going to panic. I'm going to grab that little hand and kind of move it over and position it maybe where it would be easier for kids to read. And there you go. You can also change the text color and have a few features there that you can play around with. So that's how you use the small text box. But maybe I want to write a larger paragraph on this page. So I'm going to click the large text box, and you can see here I could probably enter a couple paragraphs if I wanted. You can also change the size of your font and your font here, and also bold words, italic words. You have more options here to control the text. So that's a nice option to have as you're building a children's story. And then you can see you can continue to add your pages as long as your story might be, and then save your product. Then after you save, you can click exit, and you can see here this is where you have the option to buy your text or save it to your library. So that's how you use Story Jumper, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you have further questions, you can always contact me, Mrs. Harris. I'd be happy to come down and help you. All right, good luck.